Alec Baldwin insisted he didn't pull the trigger on the movie set Rust. Instead, the media is out to get him. Watch.
The people that are talking loudest about what happened or speculating about what happened were not on the set of the film. The LA Times, the Hollywood Reporter, they talk on and on and on about what if this and what if that. The thing that they have in common is nobody was there.
This week, the FBI rejected Baldwin's claim that he didn't pull the trigger. Now, Judge, what we know is that the actor saying he's waiting for a pending sheriff report to determine if the district attorney will bring charges against him. Do you think that there'll be charges brought against Alec Baldwin?
I don't know, but I remember speaking to the DA some time ago, and she obviously is waiting for the sheriff's report. I think it's interesting that you've got the medical examiner who ruled that this was a tragic accident. That is a conclusion. That is something that is subjective. I think the most disturbing part of all of this is that the FBI said that the revolver was in good working order and that in order for that projectile to come out, Baldwin had to have pulled the trigger. That contradicts exactly a prior statement that Baldwin had made saying he never pulled the trigger. So the trigger had to be pulled to release that. I think it was a .45 Colt. And then he comes up with some defense. His attorney said, well, the gun was broken. Well, if the gun was broken, why did it work? Right. And then the second thing that is a concern, so you've got the criminal issue, and I'll be very quickly, you've got the civil issue. He's at war with Hannah, the armorer, because she said that she had requested specific cross-draw training so that she would be able to teach him when he was doing the cross-draw for the shootout. And in addition to that, he says, Baldwin says it was he was told it was a cold gun. So there's civil lawsuits up the kazoo, but criminally, I don't know, maybe reckless, maybe negligent.
Dana, I mean, to that point, I mean, he pulled the trigger, right?
Well, that's the thing about, I'm also curious about what a kazoo is. So I always wonder how far up the kazoo.
Well, one you can blow, and the other one you can't.
That's a kazoo. Yeah. But this is what I've always felt. If he actually did not pull the trigger, he would have immediately said at the moment that she was shot that I didn't even pull the trigger. He didn't say that until 6 weeks later, so I don't believe him.
Greg?
Oh, I think that it is. I think he's on the hook for everything because he's the producer. So I think the armorer was incompetent.
Yes.
And she was hired for reasons other than her competence or excellence.
Yes.
This is why they needed somebody like an NRA instructor there, but they've been demonizing the NRA forever. So they went with some lady with blue hair and 35 tattoos.
She was a legacy.
She was a legacy. Look, we know he didn't mean to kill the person. We know that.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, he's going to be on the hook and he's got to pay a lot of money to that family. That there's a young boy without a mother.
Joey, your take. I mean, you know your way around a gun.
Greg made the exact point. This isn't intentional. This isn't murder one. This is negligence to the umpteenth level. This is irresponsibility to the umpteenth level. This is from the top down inability to do the most basic things necessary to have firearms on set and be safe. You don't have to own a bazillion guns like I did before my boating accident to, and some of you will understand it, some of you won't, to understand how a gun works, especially a revolver. It's single or double action. It's very simple. And if it's double action, that means as he pulled the trigger back, he saw the hammer come back and go back forward. If it's single action, as he pulled it back, he saw the hammer sling forward. So there were physical characteristics of the gun that if you have the simplest understanding could have prevented this. He's responsible for not understanding the tool in his hand. He's responsible for being a boss and having hired people that didn't do it, right? And people died, or someone died. It's tragic, but responsibility's still there.
It's deed responsibility. Joey, guess what? We have to pull the trigger on this segment because one more thing is up next.
That was good.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.